Hello YouTube viewers, welcome back to another tutorial video. My last video was really taking us into the thousands and hundreds of thousands. Now this video is really focused on everyone that is really past that limit and is wanting to make more or less into the millions. And so to recap, what we've done is we've bought 8 diamond mines, but I've only placed 6 down for right now. You have 10 fine point upgraders, 10 ore purifiers, and now I have 9 large ore upgraders. I've gone ahead and put all that into a ×2 furnace, and you can see each of these items going in is anywhere between 5.37 and 10.2k, with the majority hanging right around that 7k mark. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to try and maximize the amount of money value that we can get out of our ore. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. The reason why I'm using 9 is that there is a max limit for the next item I'm using. I'm gonna get 10 of the plasma iron ore polishers, and it doesn't upgrade ore worth more than 4,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10 of these, and the reason why I'm buying 10 is it quadruples, so that's ×4 the value of the ore every 10th ore. So if I have 10 down, every ore is gonna get upgraded. So go ahead and get 10 of those. I'm going to go ahead and start placing it down. You see I messed that one up, so replace it down. Go ahead and make my turn. Buy some more basic conveyors. Go ahead and buy 10 of those. And finish my plasma. I wish the developer would fix his edges. Many of his edges seem to be pretty broken, where you have trouble really getting the edges completely down. And so now you can see I have a item that is only available with the Masked Man, who's a recent upgrade to his May update. But you can see how these blue items tell how much the ore value is worth per one that's going through. Most of them now are in the tens of thousands. Some that are coming through are only worth 3,000 or something like that. That's just because they were too high of an ore value going through initially. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put a ramp here, and I'm going to go ahead and put our ore zapper. And you can only have 3 ore zappers because that's the max that ore can get upgraded by them, and there's no limit to the value of ore that these can use. Go ahead and put 3 of those down. 3 is the max that they can be upgraded, and these are great for end setups, for advanced setups. And go ahead and put down my ×2 furnace. So before we were getting, about 7k. Now by adding those, we're getting anywhere between 19 to 41k. It's just going to spike our cash flow in getting to our next level. And the next thing that we're going to want to start trying to accumulate is enough to buy our ×4 furnace, which costs 500 million for 10 of those, which we don't want. We only want 1. So 50 million for 1 of those. Our next item that we're also going to want to get from the upgraders is your radioactive refiner, which costs 87 million. So now you just kind of let your money build so that you can purchase this item as well as your ×4 furnace. So this is really the best setup that you can get until you get to your waiting game for your hundreds of millions. And I'll go ahead and make another video once we get to our hundreds of millions, once we get to that level. But at this stage of the game, it's just kind of a waiting game. There's really not much more you can do to really boost your cash until you get to the 87 and the 50 million levels. So go ahead and wait this out, run around, and when you're running around, you're going to want to look for, your boxes. See one there in the distance. Get my box, and then you can open them here. You can see I have quite a few of them. Just haven't opened any. And if I wanted to, let's say I get a really good item, and I find one of the best items here early in the game that you can add are your portable flamethrowers, because they just add a flat $5,000 to the ore value. The only thing is there is a time limit to when the ore will actually explode or catch on fire. So if you have multiple, that's fine. You can use multiple to add plenty of value to it. And now you can see the ore just going through is now in the hundreds of thousands by 4 simple little items. These last through rebirth, so if you have those and you rebirth soon and you don't have a great rebirth item, go ahead and throw these down. And you can see these really boost your cash flow quickly, because they had $5,000 each going through it. It's probably better to try and add, one to both sides of this after these, before they hit the 25% upgraders. Also, if you have any of them before this, your professional upgraders, which are your Dorito machines, by throwing these down, these also last through rebirth. These add 10% to the ore value, so that's a pretty high value, and you can put 4 of these down before. So if you don't have any of these, don't worry, you'll probably get some by opening boxes. See, I had 13 of them. But if you do have them, definitely put these down. I like to put them down before the 25% to add a little more value. And I'll go ahead and do that in my next video to show you how I like to upgrade them. But for now, it's okay if you don't. So as you see, we hit 50 million. That's about the time's first furnace. And then if I wanted to, wait to 87 million, I could buy that radioactive refiner. So again, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the link in the comments below. Subscribe, like the video if you guys found it useful. And if there's any questions that you find that I might be able to answer, throw them in the comment section and I'll answer the best that I can. Until the next video, YouTube viewers, thanks guys.